Reece. This is one of my first or second times going, and not sure how well I'm going to do, but I have extensive knowledge of movies and TV, and I'm going to do really good in this competition, and I'm totally going to win. I'm going to know every question, and you guys better look out because nobody wants any of Reese's pieces. You don't want a piece of Reece. So you better look out, guys. I'm coming.
Hello, my name is Kaiser, and yeah, I'm here. I'm ready to play. But why am I here? Well, number one, I love movie cheer, but number two, it's just an excuse to put on this very sweet Haori. It's so nice and comfortable. So whether I win or lose today, I've already won in my own eyes. So, Reece, let's have a good match and let's have some fun. Let's go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Multiplex Movie Warzone. Coming at you right at about 3 EST, that's Eastern Standard Time. So we're gonna, we got a good match, nice debut match for you, Reece and Kaiser. So this should be a fun debut. But before we get started, Mr. Payson Johnson joining us once again on the desk. Payson, how are you feeling about this matchup?
I'm feeling great, Mr. Kaleb Boatman. These are two new exciting rookies. Reece is telling us how we all need to watch out, and he's going to give us a piece of them Reese's pieces. I'm quite interested to see how the pieces from Reece is going to take. And Kaiser is over here wearing his Demon Slayer kimono, which is very interesting because Reece is looking a little bit more like Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen. So I guess we'll see how that plays out.
I don't understand any of this, so I'm just going to bring the competitors in. Introducing first, coming into the ring, making his movie Warzone debut, it is Reece Hassell. And introducing second, coming into the ring, making movie Warzone debut, it is Kaiser Huang.
Hello.
Okay, so we're going to get started. So, round one's going for this. 8 different questions, 8 different categories. You get all 8 right, you get a bonus question. You're going to be answering on your whiteboard or a piece of paper if you prefer. If you get all 8 right, you get a bonus question. I already said that. 3 repeats and a challenge are allowed to do throughout the entire match. And please remember to keep hands on screen at all times. So we're going to get started with your first question, which is going to come in the category of action adventure. Who plays Dylan, Dutch's old war buddy and CIA operative in Predator?
I gotta say, of all the people in the Warzone writers' room, who do you think is the most Predator-esque?
Okay, Payson, I don't think you're considering the implication of that.
That is a good point. I apologize.
4, 3, 2, 1. That's a yikes. Pens down. Pens down. We're going to start with Kaiser.
Oh, me? I'm guessing it's Jesse Ventura.
And Reece.
Good old Arnold.
Both incorrect. Looking for Carl Weathers.
One or the other. Yeah.
Great Arrested Development star. All right.
You put that in a nice pot. You got a good soup going.
So good at that show. All right. Your next question coming into the category the 1970s. Who directed the 1976 Stephen King adaptation Carrie?
Carry a laser down the road that I must travel.
Serenade me, Boatman. Let's go. Let's go.
Cody would get mad if I sang more than 2 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I realized I did the thing that I said I wasn't going to do.
It's okay.
We're going to go to Reece.
I didn't write it down fast enough.
And Kaiser.
So I've got
Brian De Palma.
Ryan De Palma.
Correct. We'd just like to remind our competitors we do have 3 repeats if you do need more time.
Okay.
Yes.
We're getting to your next question, category of drama. David Bowie plays what famous inventor in The Prestige?
Hey, Boatman.
Yeah.
You ever invented anything?
I forget what the answer to your joke was when we talked about testing.
Last night when I took a real big shit.
Cody's gonna hate that even more. Cody is going to murder you, and it's great because he won't kill me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start with Kaiser.
Nikola Tesla.
And Reece.
I also have Nikola Tesla.
Both correct. Reece is on the board.
As we get to your next question in the category of mystery thriller, in Psycho, Marion Crane steals $40,000 and attempts to drive to her boyfriend's house in California. Where is she driving from? And I just realized I took your question, so I'll let you take mine.
Oh, it is okay. It happens. You could say taking someone's question is quite psychotic if you get my drift.
Can I just clarify? You're asking for which state she's driving from?
Yes, which state?
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Okay, we're going to go to Kaiser.
I'm guessing it's a nearby state, Arizona.
And Reece.
I had Montana.
Arizona.
That is correct.
Nice.
The home state of moi. All right, your next question, and I will be taking because Boatman so very kindly stole from me. Your next question comes in the category of war. Charlie Sheen, Willem Dafoe, and Tom Sizemore all have roles in which Best Picture winning war film? Boatman, have you ever fought in a war?
So technically, no. I was formerly an arms dealer, though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Gonna go to Reece.
Reece.
I had Born on the 4th of July.
And Kaiser.
It's Oliver Stone's other Vietnam one, Platoon.
That is correct.
Correct.
Reece did have a Vietnam War film directed by Oliver Stone, but it is not the correct one.
All right, your next question comes in the category of comedy. In Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, Austin gets cryogenically frozen in the 1990s. What decade was he originally frozen in?
Nothing like a good old-fashioned time travel. It's fun to talk time travel with someone who is, actually time traveled before.
Yeah, the 1963 was great. I saw a movie in a theater. Did a couple other things in Dallas, but that's not important right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Reece.
I had the Swingin' 60s.
And Kaiser.
10,000 BC.
60s is correct.
60s is correct, and we are not going to be dicks. You put the 60s, we know what you are talking about.
Okay, as we get into your next... Oh, no, this is your question.
Thank you. All right, your next question in the category of Oscars. Name one of the 2 actresses that won an Oscar for their performance in the 1993 film The Piano.
Fun fact, to the right of me, there's a piano.
Oh! What song can you play?
Very little.
That's fair.
My dad is the more talented piano player. I took piano lessons for like 3 years.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So unfortunately, he didn't teach you when he did, leave you guys. But anyway, we're going to start with Reece.
I have Anna Paquin.
And Kaiser?
I have Anna Paquin and Holly Hunter.
Kaiser showing off does not need an
That
extra
is
point
correct.
for that, but that is correct.
Both players are correct. And we are moving on to your final question because there are no perfect rounds.
in the category of family, in which 2000s family film will you find four friends and their dog who are invited to a strange island in order to investigate the strange behaviors of the tourist?
Yeah,
Have you ever been on an island?
I have. I vacationed to the Caribbeans back in like 2011, which was like 10 years ago. It was quite nice.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, pens down. I'm going to go to Kaiser.
Scooby-Doo.
And Reece.
I have Scooby-Doo Spooky Island.
Scooby-Doo is correct.
Correct. There is no
That one is not
subtitle.
part of the title of the film, so only Kaiser will be getting that point.
All right, so coming out of round one, we have Kaiser at 6 and Reece at 3. Am I mistaken?
No, I think I have that as well. Okay, we're back going into round 2. Round 2 is going to work like this. Everybody's going to get a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin, they can keep it. If they don't, they can spin again, but then they're stuck with it. They're going to get 5 questions in whatever category they get. They get it right, they get 2 points, multiple choice, 1 point, or if they get it wrong, the other player gets a chance to steal. The categories on our lovely wheel tonight are Kaiser's strengths of Middle-earth and Hayao Miyazaki films, Reese's strengths of MCU and Jim Carrey. We also have directors, 90s, war, and as always, the slice. So, Kaiser, since you are in the lead, would you like to spin first or defer?
I will defer to Reece.
Okay, Reece, this is going to be your spin. And your first spin lands on Spinner's Choice.
Ooh.
What would you like?
Congrats.
I will take MCU.
Okay.
MCU.
Jason, would you like to give Reece his questions in the category of MCU?
I will gladly take the questions MCU. All right. Reece, your first question in the category of the MCU. What is the name that Tony gave to the hologram program that we see in Captain America Civil War that was later revealed to be invented by Quentin Beck?
You can just say it. You don't need to write it down.
Or yeah, you can just say it, Reece. Or
Okay, it was a big anagram, but it stood for Barth. And he did
That
not
is
like that very much.
all right, your second question in the category of MCU. Who directed Thor: The Dark World?
Was it Alan Taylor?
That is correct. Great Game of Thrones director, not a great MCU movie. All right, your
I
third
can agree to that.
Your third question in the category of MCU. What job does Ken Jeong's character have in Avengers Endgame? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He a protector?
That is incorrect, Kaiser, for the 2-point steal.
I believe he's a cleaner.
That is also incorrect. We are looking for security guard.
Ah.
Fortunately, no points given for that question. All right, and your penultimate question in the category of MCU. In which MCU film can Stan Lee be seen reading the script for Mallrats?
Ooh, I know. Was it
5,
Captain Marvel?
4. That is correct for 2 points. All right. And your final question in the category of MCU. What is the name of Bruce's dog in The Incredible Hulk?
Ricky.
5. What was that? I'm so sorry.
Was it Ricky?
That is incorrect. Kaiser for the 2-point steal.
Rick.
That is correct for the 2-point steal.
I'd like to challenge that.
Okay. Okay, so we are back from the challenge, and we are awarding that the dog's name was Ricky. So we are going to give Reece the 2 points there. Kaiser does not get the 2-point steal. So Payson, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that puts Reece at 11 and Kaiser at 6.
Yep, that is the score I have.
Okay, so now we will go and do Kaiser's spin.
The spin is in.
Okay, and you land on the slice. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Respin.
Again.
A quick respin.
And you also land on the slice.
Middle Earth.
Okay, and I will give you your questions in the category of Middle Earth.
We went from one fandom category to another fandom category.
Absolutely. In how many Middle Earth films will you find the Balrog? And we need both hands on screen, please.
Balrog. 2.
That is incorrect for the 2-point steal, Reece.
3.
That is correct for 2 points. The 3 films being the 1978 Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, and The Two Towers.
Right. Okay.
Getting to your next question. Who plays Faramir in The Two Towers?
David Wenham.
That is correct for 2 points.
I always love that name.
What is the nickname given to Erebor in the Hobbit films?
You said Erebor?
I'll give you a free repeat. What is the nickname given to Erebor in the Hobbit films?
The Lonely Mountain.
That is correct for 2 points. Getting to your next question. What is the name of the item that Saruman uses to view faraway places in the film?
They are called 2 names. They are called the Sing Songs, but I believe they call it Palantir.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. At the end of Battle of the Five Armies, Bilbo returns home to find all his stuff is being auctioned off and takes back what item from his cousin Lobelia?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, his books, B, his spoons, C, his teapots, D, his sheets.
His spoons.
That is correct for 1 point. Okay, so we end the round all tied up 13-13. We're getting to round 3. Round 3 is going to work like this. Each competitor is going to get to pick what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question from the following categories. Oscars, comic book movies, romantic comedies, sports, biopics, sci-fi fantasy, 2010s, and Brad Pitt. We're going to let them pick their categories right now, and we will get back to you right now. Okay, so we are back going into round 3. Our competitors have picked what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. Reece has picked his 1 in Oscars, his 2 in romantic comedies, his 3 in Brad Pitt, and his 4 in comic movies, whereas Kaiser's picked his 1 in comic movies, his 2 in biopics, his 3 in sci-fi fantasy, and his 4 in Oscars. We'll start off with Reece, and I will give Reece his round 3 questions since I gave Kaiser his in round 2. So, Reece, your 1-point question in Oscars. What is the first film that Jack Nicholson won an Oscar for performing in?
Is that the one who flew over the cuckoo's nest?
That is incorrect. The correct answer is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That is a heartbreaker. I am so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
We do need the actual title. We cannot give it to you on Who.
You said the one who flew
That
over the
is-
cuckoo's nest. The answer is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
That is a heartbreaker right there. So
I'm
we will go over to Kaiser for his 1-pointer in comic book movies.
All right, Kaiser, your 1-pointer in comic book movies. Who directed Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
James Gunn.
That is correct for 1 point.
All right. Go back over to Reece for his 2-pointer in romantic comedies. Reece. What romantic comedy ends with Steve Carell, Paul Rudd, and other cast members singing Aquarius, Let the Sun Shine In?
40-Year-Old Virgin.
That is correct for 2 points. Okay, so we will go back over to Kaiser for his 2-pointer in biopics.
Let me just get that up. All right, Kaiser, your 2-pointer in the category of biopics. Johnny Depp plays what real-life gangster in Black Mass?
Y.T. Bowser.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right, so we will go over to Reece for his 3-pointer in Brad Pitt. Reece, your 3-point question in Brad Pitt. In Burn After Reading, how does Chad, Brad Pitt's character, die? Five, 4, 3.
Could I get a?
Okay, that is your first repeat. In Burn After Reading, how does Chad, Brad Pitt's character, die? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He's shot.
That is correct for 3 points.
Points.
So we will go back over to Kaiser for his 3-pointer in sci-fi fantasy.
All right, Kaiser, your 3-pointer. Which 2006 fantasy film centers on a young girl with the first name of Ophelia, who is believed to be the reincarnation of Princess Mona?
Pan's Labyrinth.
That is correct for 3 points. No hesitation.
Okay, so we send it back over to Reece. It is 18-19, Payson.
Yeah, that is what I have, yes.
Okay, so Reece has to hit this 4-pointer in order to send it back over to Kaiser. So, Reece, your 4-pointer in comic book movies. What comic book film features the characters of Zoltar, Allura in Z, and Selena?
And you have 2 repeats.
Can I get a repeat?
All right, that is your second repeat. What comic book film features the characters
didn't-
of Zoltar? Sorry, what?
As
We
soon
need
as,
both
as
of
soon
them.
as I said it, I remembered. It's American Splendor.
And winner!
Supergirl.
Supergirl is the correct answer. So Kaiser does hit that. So that Kaiser does win the match. American Splendor was unfortunately the incorrect answer. Supergirl was the correct answer. So we're going to go to post-match interviews, starting with Reece. Reece, you unfortunately didn't win tonight, but you put up a good showing, putting up 18 points. How are you feeling overall?
I felt sad about the few ones that I missed on technicality. I'm glad I made that one challenge. And it is what it is. You can't get them all right. And we'll just see what happens in the future. I'm still fresh and still new, and I can only get better from here.
Fair enough. Thank you, Reece. Now we're going to go over to our winner tonight, Kaiser. Kaiser, you won the match. How are you feeling?
Well, that one question in round 2 about the Lord of the Rings, how many movies were the Barrow was in? To be honest, I forgot about the 1978 one, so that's on me. But otherwise,
Most
I played
people
well.
do, so that's fair.
Yeah. So yeah, 3 questions there. I liked it, but yeah, I played well. I hope I can come back in the future, and yeah, it was a fun time. Yeah, what can I say?
Yeah, we will be happy to have you back after the tournament. So thank you, Kaiser. Thank you to Reece. Payson, final thoughts on this matchup?
Honestly, that was a great showing by 2 really exciting rookies. Kaiser won by 1 point. This is nothing for either player to sneeze at. And honestly, with what Kaiser said, I just have to thank Cartoon Network for consistently showing the 1978 Lord of the Rings movie on repeat when I was a kid, because that essentially...
It was never on Cartoon Network for me. That's weird, and you're only like 2 years older for me, so I don't know how I never saw it. That's fair. Okay, well, thank you to Kaiser. Thank you to Reece. This has been Multiplex Movie Warzone.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Bye-bye.